I'm Allison Meni, and formerly Allison Silvetsky, so I go by both names on the website. And my department is the Department of Exercise and Nutrition Sciences, and I'm an assistant professor. And I teach several different nutrition science courses, both at the undergraduate and the graduate level. I actually got my start in public health while I was here at GW. I did my undergraduate work here. I had the opportunity to intern as the school walk intern at the American Diabetes Association. One of my roles was to come up with assembly materials for children, explain to them what diabetes is and how nutrition plays a role. And so that was really how I got my start in nutrition, and then it kind of just went from there. I've received a lot of good advice. So the best advice I've ever received is kind of a difficult one to pinpoint. One, in relation to career, is really just to do something that you enjoy. And so that's something that I really think I do live by that advice, which is that when I show up to work, I'm really excited about what I'm doing. And so if I had to give advice to a student or to, anybody else, I would really emphasize the importance of being happy in what you're doing, and that really allows you to not only make a contribution to the field, but also to really enjoy it while you're doing it. My goal is really to get students excited about the subject matter. What I really want students to take away is an appreciation of the role that nutrition plays in their diet, but also the health of the population on a broader level, and how to really understand the science and also to communicate that science to people who may not have the same level of nutrition knowledge. Well, I have a lot of favorite things to do in DC, and that's part of the reason why after leaving here, after my undergraduate at GW and going down to Atlanta, Georgia for graduate school, I decided to come back. Some of that has to do with just all the different things that are right here at our fingertips. I like running in DC and just walking around and seeing all these monuments and museums, and there's really just a lot of things to do, which makes DC a wonderful place to live. 3 things that I couldn't live without. I would say, for one, coffee. I definitely need a nice cup of coffee to start my day, or I'm a little bit dysfunctional. Luckily, coffee is no longer thought of as a bad thing. It's packed with antioxidants. But also my cell phone, and then my running shoes. So with those 3 things, I think I could be pretty happy. Sure, so my area of research is studying how artificial sweeteners, which we also call low-calorie sweeteners, such as aspartame and saccharin and sucralose, how those sweeteners affect weight and health. These low-calorie sweeteners are being often promoted as healthier alternatives to sugar, and while they contain few or no calories and provide sweetness, there's a lot of controversy regarding if these sweeteners are actually helpful in weight management and diabetes. So we're really trying to sort out how these sweeteners are used in humans, why they're used in humans, and what the implications are for health. The new nutrition labels is a really interesting topic, and it's exciting in the nutrition community that after several years of discussing these new labels that they're really being implemented. And there's some changes, including the labeling of added sugars separately from total sugars, the removal of calories from fat, the making the calories more prominent and bigger on the label. And I think that this is really indicative of how nutrition has really become a central public health topic, and I'm excited about the labels, and I certainly hope that they will help people to make healthier choices, but how effective they'll really be, has yet to be seen. But I think there's a lot of promise for them, and I'm looking forward to seeing the positive effects that they're likely to have. If I was explaining public health to a child, I would try to make it as simple as possible and really say it's all the different things that we do where people can have a happy, healthy, and safe life. If I could give myself one piece of advice on the first day of graduate school, it would probably be relax and kind of take a deep breath. And, graduate school and life in general really isn't a race to the finish line or a race to the dissertation. And so just taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture, and really taking the extra time to get something that much better, I think would be the advice that I'd give myself. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, and looking forward to seeing you in the classroom or around campus. I also like doing yoga, I like biking, cooking, reading, and lots of different things.